Hello everyone! Welcome to GameCola's playthrough of Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartender Action. My name is Bryniarski and joining me is James Pelster.
Oh, am I supposed to say something?
You could say hi.
Well, hi.
Hello.
This has gone well.
This is going great so far.
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
Valhalla is a really good game. It is a visual novel. It doesn't really... I don't know how to describe it in terms of being in any way relative to 2064 Read-Only Memories, which is a game that is also, or has also been played on the GameCola YouTube channel. But it's set in the same universe, and it's really good, and it's not a point-and-click adventure. So, let's start! Thank you for playing Valhalla. This game is best played getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. So sit back, relax. We hope you have a good time. We do too. Psst! Hey, over here! Boo! How's that for an entrance? ... Come on, Joe. Look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit, my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya! It's me! ... Exclamation point. Oh. Just a dream. There's something near the door. Chapter 1. Primera. I don't know how to say that. It's fine.
Also, I should just interject. Does this game start out with characters like being question mark for their names? Because if so, is there any way to tell whether they're a guy or a girl? Like before they appear? Because if they say something like, "Oh, there you are," and then they come on screen, it's like, how am I gonna know when I need to start talking?
You know what we could do? Is just say it at the same time and hope for the best.
Alright, I mean, I'll try and recognize names, but I don't know whether that'll be... I don't know whether that's a reliable strategy in this game or not.
We'll find out. Alright. So this is where you start out. This is our main character, Jill, and her kitten, and her lovely pink slut shirt.
And her best boss poster.
Best boss poster.
Also, what is that on the wall directly above the cat?
A thing. I'm sure.
It's a creeper. That's what it is.
Yes, it is a creeper.
Minecraft reference.
Yes.
Also, is 4 a guy or a girl cat?
I don't remember. But we have a fancy new phone. Not new, but yeah. It is a phone. It is Tuesday.
We have a fancy thing.
It is Tuesday, the 13th of December. This is the Augmented Eye.
Oh, this game has that date format.
The Augmented Eye. If you recognize that, it might be because that's also the name of the newspaper.
Oh, yeah.
The news stuff.
Yeah, the news organization in 2064.
Thank you. That's the word. The News Organization 2064. You can pick out songs and play them on your phone. It's like we're living in the future.
It's like we're living in right now.
It's like we're living in the future or something.
Whoa. Gosh, I can't wait for the 2070s.
And look! We have no money. It's like real life.
Yeah. Wow, I can't wait for the 2070s.
We're so close. But Hey, look, we got a letter.
Yeah.
Who is that letter from? Nobody. Let's go to work. Tuesday, December 13th. Evening.
Hey there, Jill. ...
Oh. Hey, John. ... When will you admit you have a John face, Gil?
When you let people call you Jules.
Quiet.
Are you okay? You look distracted.
Where's Boss?
Dunno. She went out to buy some stuff, and... did you hear what I just told you?
You said something?
Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted.
It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff.
What stuff?
Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and...
Ah.
There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. And there's always the beer cans around my apartment, and...
Jill!
Sorry, did you say something?
Can you really work today?
Of course I can.
Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case.
Tutorial time.
Yep. You can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest. But, bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with a sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet, or by types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center.
Go.
When done, press the mix button, and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker's moving. Don't be afraid to use it.
Gil, I'm the one who went through formal BTC instruction.
Then this should be no problem.
Gil wants either a sugar rush or a piano man. If I mess up the ingredients or the drink, I can press the reset button and try again. So yeah, just like you said, this is where you find all the drinks and everything. They don't make you memorize anything in this game, which is amazing.
Also, can I just say I can't wait to the 2070s when our alphabet consists of B, C, F, G, M, P, Z, S, Z.
Right? This is how you make drinks in the future, apparently. With 5 ingredients.
Oh, I recognize some of these. Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember some of the drinks in the Stardust Club in 2064 were referencing. It was referencing this.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought those ingredients sounded really strange.
And then you just add whatever it says.
What does optional karmatrine mean?
It means you can put alcohol in it if you want to.
Like any amount or just
karmatrin.
one?
I'm just gonna put a bunch in. We'll see what happens.
Alright, just max it out.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, see, it worked fine. You can add as much karmatrin as you want to drinks that say optional karmatrin.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. And then,
Do the people actually get drunk when they drink lots of super high karmatrin ones?
I have no idea. I forget.
Oh, they should be interesting.
So let's... Yeah. Here. Happy now?
A little, but not quite. Let's do one more. I know. Please humor me for a bit. Some drinks need to be blended. This is done by mixing it for over 5 seconds. You can tell it's being blended when the shaker starts moving faster. You also need to check if the drink should be served on the rocks or aged. Check ice and age buttons on the side to select the one you need. And in case it wasn't obvious, on the rocks means you have to toggle the ice tab. It should be noted that the station will add the ice after mixing. It's not something you should mind though, just a fun fact. Give me a moon blast and I'll leave you alone. Keep in mind what I said.
Yeah. Alright, Moonblast.
I have to say, just already, I like this, I like the dialogue. Gil's like, hey, I'm not too happy I have to give you the tutorial either.
It's just like, I just want to make sure you won't fuck up. Interior control. On the rocks. Not aged. Haha, I was wrong. Alright. Mix. Yeah. Here. Did I amuse you for long enough?
You did. Sorry to hold you. Well, let's get working.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional karmatrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional karmatrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Karmatrine is the alcoholic factor in the drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that.
Are you done with the exposition?
Now I am, yeah.
Hey guys! Oh, but... Who is that? I don't know. I found her while I was out shopping.
Why bring her here?
Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. She's going to make such a ruckus then, when she wakes up. You know that. That's it for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it! There's 2 of you. Believe in yourselves.
You think Chief knocked her out?
Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl. At least not unprovoked.
Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose.
Yeah.
Okay then, time to start the night.
Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom.
Come again?
Well, you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what. We've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them.
You're joking.
Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that?
Well...
So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun!
Just that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff?
Here.
You brought that from home, didn't you?
That I did.
Fine.
With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision. So instead of having, like, songs play at different points, like, it does do that at different story points during the game, you actually get to choose what songs you want to play in the bar that night.
Oh, but there's question marks.
Yeah, you have to buy those. With all that hard-earned cash. But we're probably not going to buy any in this playthrough. I don't remember what any of these songs are right now. So we're picking
I don't have a lot of those. Yeah, I don't have a lot of those.
Yeah, some of them I don't think are... some of them I don't think are on the soundtrack. Or they might be, but didn't get them. I don't know. Alright. Start. Time to mix drinks and change lives.
Hey, you. Give me a beer.
Oh, sure, right on it. He wants a beer. He looks like quite the big guy, though.
Oh, is that like a hint to make it
Yes,
big, or
it
is
is.
that just flavor text?
No, it's a hint. Like, he won't
Okay.
get pissy about... He might get pissy about it, but no, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mix. I actually used to know how to make beer, like, off the top of my head. Because I played this game so much.
Let's see, what's the recipe? Hang on. Here is all mixed. Alright.
Here you go.
Yeah, this one's good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job.
Thanks. I guess.
You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes. Like New Jersey the 3rd.
Huh. What kind of work do you do, Mr...
You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings.
The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So, you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then?
Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's. That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks, from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars, and houses, and plastic surgery for the missus and the kids.
Well, I'm not complaining about the fact that you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit.
Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do. Poor bastards think it'll help them make full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors?
Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list.
You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier.
How so?
People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now, you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. That's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about, and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot. And even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good.
Huh. I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too?
Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about it is they know half of our clips come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass.
I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying.
See? Kid on the restaurant critique column, shit, forgot that brat's name.
Restaurant? I believe that's...
Yeah, that kid. I couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits.
How so?
He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard that he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that.
I do remember some guy coming in here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever.
Did he look like a fat child with a really small face?
No.
Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please.
Coming right up. Beer again. This man likes his beers. They come cheaper in bulk at the store, though.
Keep giving him big, or,
Yeah, I usually just give him big.
Okay.
Here.
Ah, it's the big things that make life worthwhile.
What about big troubles?
Did I stutter, kid?
Right.
So, tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole?
Please stop referring to this place as hellhole.
If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who was that?
Nobody important.
Hey, I heard that! Don't be offended what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell, rather than a hellish hole, believe me, right?
Charming.
So, celebrities?
Not really. At least not that I know of. Why?
Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace.
Pretend to love. Fall from grace?
Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them.
Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying.
You thought wrong. But even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's.
Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandal is practically a public indecency, but still.
Oh, please. As a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like the hairdressers. This place sounds hypocritical. Just like hairdressers, that sounds hypocritical coming from you.
Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public.
But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level.
Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place.
You like your big words, eh, Brett? Well, two can play that game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right?
No, I'm a lab rat hellbent on world conquest.
Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career.
Talk about changing topics. Maybe? Why?
Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well.
It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts.
We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that.
They do?
You don't really think Lena Smithy is just one person, do you?
Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess.
Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you.
Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan?
Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan.
Did I say something wrong?
Not at all, I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan.
Is it really that special?
At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson, or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold.
It is?
Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. But Mr. Donovan, now that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them. Not to my family, not to my position as boss. To me.
Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan?
Oh, gods no. But I want them to fear me, not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it?
Drink. Another one. Do you?
Yes. You know what? Third time's the charm. Give me a beer.
Alright. Third time's the charm. For what? Anyway, better get him that beer. God. That's what this game is like. It's just all existential conversations.
Not that I mind it, although I hope there's like breaks in between when Mr. Dawson shows up, otherwise my voice is gonna die.
One beer.
Here's hoping I don't pass out. Cheers.
Enjoy.
Say, kid, does this bar have any investors?
You didn't call it a hellhole. There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why?
Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company.
Well, that's...
I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else?
You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kinds of organizations, don't you?
Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently, they told me that they needed more clicks. More clicks. I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks. I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is.
Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. Wonder what happened with Sven, though. We never heard from him again.
Jill!
Yes?
What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs.
Crafty dogs, I tell you. You think their short legs would hinder them?
The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents!
Shh! You wake up Briar Rose over there.
I won't forget this.
Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I...
Big gut punch, fast.
Alright. He wants a gut punch? I want to give him a gut punch, alright.
Gut punch, boom! That was my favorite drink in 2064. It's like, gut punch, boom! Now, is there a downside to giving somebody a big drink?
I don't think so.
Because do they pay more if you give them a big one, or how does it work?
I mean, we're about to find out.
Oh, optional karma tree, and here we go.
I'm just gonna fill it.
How much is it normally? How much
There
does it
we
normally
go.
cost? 80?
Yes.
80, all age, and mixed.
Yep, it doubles it. Here.
I got 180, though.
Yeah, I got 182.
That's 100 more, not double.
Okay, well.
Huh.
Maybe it is 100
Alright,
more.
You can actually do it, then.
Hmm?
Huh. This crack house is a bar?
Hellhole. Crack house.
Smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here?
I'm surprised you decided to come... goddamn. I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister.
What the hell do you care?
The payment registry says. Sorry for the question, then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend.
But it's Tuesday.
Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless.
If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours?
No.
Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks.
Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then?
Somebody recommended me this place, and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes.
A regular? Can I ask who?
No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste.
Hey Jill, where did you put the dish soap? Gil's run out. Below the sink, where it's always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience?
No, nothing.
That's an interesting change of heart.
I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here.
You know my boss?
I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one.
That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm?
I heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true.
You've had an interesting change of attitude.
I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them.
Interesting. You can relax, though. I've only ever seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved Class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest was had an alpaca. Jeez.
An alpaca?
Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit.
What? Okay.
I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else?
Give me a pile driver, please.
Please? There's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. He wants a pile driver. I honestly feel like suplexing him, though. I feel like I should make this big so I can just make more money. I'm gonna do that.
I'm just making all of them big. All mixed.
Here.
It's fine, I guess. Hey lady, have you ever faked an orgasm?
I'm sorry, I think I heard that wrong.
I asked if you've ever faked an orgasm.
That's a question I'm not gonna answer.
I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be.
What the... I
What
totally
is
forgot
this?
about this.
What? I'm sorry. I'm gonna need
I
some soap
totally
after this to
forgot
rub out my mouth with.
Totally forgot about this part, and when it came up, I was just like, oh god.
Okay. I mean, even the most sincere people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time. Lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually, but for that moment, the lie can give meaning to you.
I say lies are like your porn stash.
Okay.
You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them.
Does that mean you really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience.
Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now?
Not really. I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house.
Of course you were.
Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here.
Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly?
That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver.
Alright. Alright, let's give him a French weaver.
Holy karmatrine.
Yep.
Okay, well, if we go big on this one, he is gonna pass out.
Good.
I agree. Let's do it. All of the alcohol. Alright, aged and mixed. It's a fern weaver.
Try not to drink it too fast.
That's up to me. Hey lady, have you ever felt empty? I thought he was going somewhere else with that. This guy.
Empty? Empty how? Like, hungry?
No, I mean empty like there's a part of you missing.
Can't say I particularly have.
I just feel there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something I just can't satisfy.
Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it.
Any suggestions?
Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercise.
Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative,
Which is...
which is an alcohol. Look, I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. Okay. Oh,
This
okay.
guy.
Okay, that is quite a metaphor. I once spent my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper.
Oh my god.
What is this
I
guy?
forgot everything about this man. I have not played this game in like
Okay.
6 months.
I have not played this game in ever. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. What? Okay. Nothing seems to do it. I second that,
Have you tried rescuing a puppy?
Oh! Alright, well, you can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't.
Oh my god. I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help.
I wasn't expecting you to help me, or to believe me.
Nah?
I could have been lying through my teeth this entire time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. The smell is killing me.
Please, come again.
Don't count on it.
Good. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright. My Dana voice is just me getting louder. I totally forgot about that guy. Oh, this is gonna
What
be an...
is this?
This is gonna be an NSFW. Seriously.